Hey, what's up, guys? It's Grizz back with another video. Today's is Wednesday, April 24th, 2024. All right, let's jump right into the video. So, remember yesterday how I told you guys we were going to take this buy side? I was pretty confident that we were going to go up there. Well, look what happened. We came up, swept all of these buy sides. I was telling one of my buddies, he was thinking of that I was going to reject right here, and I told him more than likely it's not because there's so many buy sides right here. We were probably just going to sweep all of them and then head down. I didn't think we were going to come up to these higher ones because they're kind of a bit of ways. I mean, there's always that possibility, but it's not too common where you'll see that. We took these three buy sides and immediately began to sell off. I kind of had a rough day today on trading. Overall, I made money, but it wasn't as great as it should have been. Let's jump right into it. So let's go take a look at the 5 minute. So originally, before the market even opened, I was looking at this position right around this time. It was around 4 o'clock or so. I was looking to enter here, and I wanted to target London highs. I wanted to target London highs because we had London highs, we had Asia highs, and I also had a 1 hour buy side liquidity up there. But shoulda, coulda, woulda. I didn't jump in. I didn't jump in. Really wish I would have, but I didn't. Oh wow, that would have been an amazing trade. That would have been about, let's see, 712 to 745. We're looking about like 30 to 40 points. I wasn't able to take it. Instead, the shit show that ended up taking was I entered all these. Terrible, 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 terrible. But let's go take a look at the reasoning why I entered some of the trades that I entered. So, remember yesterday how I told you I had a great day, but don't get overly confident, don't get overly excited because it tends to even out? Well, my goal is to be making anywhere from $200 to $400 a day. After the 10 trading days, that's 4 grand. Withdraw 2 grand, leave 2 grand as a buffer. That's the plan, right? Well, made $738 yesterday, but today I made a whopping, uh, let's see, we're at 768, so made about 30 bucks a day or so. Not that great. Oh well, let's take a look. I originally longed right here, and my goal was to long here and sell up here. We came up, and as soon as we broke, it immediately rejected the 745 level. I entered at 741, so entered right here. Well, terrible because it dropped all the way back down to, I believe this is a 5 minute fair value gap. It came down, retested the 5 minute fair value gap. That was a bad entry on my point. I had the right thesis. I just rushed my trade. I should have waited for the retest on a fair value gap. So first trade came out as a dud. It didn't really work out. I ended up losing $325 or 16.25 points. This is all before fees, so 325 plus whatever the fee is. I don't even know it, to be honest. But I got my second entry right here. It was about 3 minutes after. I entered at 747. So I entered right here as soon as I saw the breakout. Played it just like the original entry. The original one I wanted to sell up here. That's exactly where I sold my second one. Second one came out to $475. It was 23.75 points. That's a win in my book. So at that point, I want to say I was about $120-ish or so net profit. I waited. We ended up opening, and we came so close to getting the very top of the buy side liquidity that I had. But I think this is close enough. It's within 5 points. we begin to sell off. This would have been an amazing short if I would have just, stuck to my thesis. I didn't think it was going to go past that top third buy side liquidity. You're going to see it in the other video that I will be posting today. I'm kind of a day behind, but this would have been a great sell. I could have easily sold it right here once we got a market structure shift. I didn't. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Oh well, it is what it is. So after we came down, retested this 5-minute fair value gap, we came back up and tested the first pool of liquidity. And what I thought was going to happen was I thought we were going to sell back off, get equal lows. So what I really wanted to do was sell around the 736 mark, get a base hit all the way down to 712. That would have put me at about a 20-point gain or so, $400. 400 plus the 120-ish dollars, that would have put my account at about 550, and I would have probably called it a day. Base hits, remember, base hits. Don't need to try to become a millionaire off every trade. Well, we sold off, and then right here, it did not go to the fair value gap. As much as I wanted to, it didn't hit it. We ended up backtracking, came right back up, and then it teeter-tottered, and then it came back up, and I ended up closing it out at 748 myself because I was watching the price action and the momentum looked bullish. Good thing I closed it out because it ran all the way to 70.76. That would have been a major blow. That would have been a 30-ish points loss. What is that? $600 trading one mini. That would have been a big blow. Sometimes I use hard stops. Most of the time I use mental stops. I try to keep a $300 mental stop. Really depends on the position and how I'm seeing price action. But I'm fairly good at removing myself from the entries, from plays that don't work out. Well, came up 771. It rejected immediately, and it came right back to that fair value gap that I was talking about. We bounced around, came right here at 724. Again, this time I was planning on selling here, and I was going to target this because if you look at it, if you end up looking at how many times we touched this fair value gap, we touched this fair value gap really often. We started off here, but it went 1, 2, 3. I thought we were going to break through and sell off. That's pretty much what happened at the end of the day or later in the day, but um, wrong timing. Wrong timing. Exactly what ended up happening was we sold off and then came back up, and I had a sell at 732. I wasn't a fan of watching the price action, so I ended up selling for, what is that, like 8 points. An 8-point loss that I took puts me at minus 160. Then I ended up getting this sell. I ended up selling right here at 738. A little bit too much scalpy. I could definitely agree with everyone that's probably thinking that right now. Not my style, but I was definitely getting chopped up today. When we came up here and started rejecting, this candle started rejecting. It was right here at 738. I decided to sell. And originally, I had my TP at equal lows. And because I was already down on the day, I figured once we hit 722, which was like right here, I cut it. I was up. I believe it was like $310 on that position before fees, and it put me at green on the day. Finally, it put me at $29 green on the day. I decided to call it a day. Obviously, if I would have stuck to my thesis and kept it at the equal lows, we would have seen 6 minutes later we end up getting those equal lows, and then that's when the sell-off happens. This is exactly what I wanted to see during trade number 4. It didn't work out. Definitely what I could learn off today. Be a lot more patient, and I think it's mainly patience. The issue I found myself with today was I was rushing entries. I wasn't entering my trades on pullbacks like how I should be, and it bit me in the wrong way. I learned my lesson, but yeah, this is really great proof though to show that I had two winning trades, three losers. I had a less than a 50% win rate, and I still came out green on the day. I'm still green on the week. So far, it's a pretty decent week. Two more trading days to go. We'll see exactly how it goes. But yeah, now let me take a look at the charts and see exactly what I'm thinking is going to happen. So we take a look at the daily. Here, let's clean this up a little bit. Just give me 1 second. Okay, if we take a look at the daily, we ended up sweeping these lows. We came down. We had a pullback to this area. I'm thinking we're going to go even lower. And I'm thinking that because let's look at a smaller time. Let's look at the 4 hour. It looks like we're going higher highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, and it's just trending down, down, down. This is where we kind of got a market structure shift. But if you notice, this was a market maker buy model. We completed it times fractal, remember that. So now I'm thinking we're going to go into a market maker sell model, and we're probably going to come down to these lows, which is previous days, even possibly these. And if we have a lot of bearish momentum, then I would not be surprised to see 942 be hit. But yeah, that's going to have it for today, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if there's anything I can improve on in the videos. Let me know if there's anything you would like to see. Uh, yeah, please join me on my journey. We're gonna get this account to 100K. First milestone is gonna be a payout, and then we're gonna start multiplying the account. You're gonna see how fast you could once you start multiplying the account, how fast that money's gonna come in. Remember, base hit, guys. Base hit pays. You go for those base hits times 5, 10, 20 accounts you have. Once you end up getting that payout after the 10 days, getting even a $500 payout times 20 accounts, that's what gets you the money. Don't get greedy. Base hits, base hits. All right. See you guys. Just kidding. I'm not leaving just yet. I want to show you guys. Oh, my orders got cleared. I was going to show you my orders, but it looks like they got cleared. So let's take a look at. So here it is. Oh, okay. Gross P&L, $45. After fees, $15.50. I made $29.50. 5 trades, 10 contracts, 2 winners. It's not really showing the losers, but it's 3 losers. I already know. Here's my performance: 40%. Yeah, today was definitely a beat up on my account. Total losses, but overall, this is just showing perfect. It's showing to you that the normal person could actually make money in this, and it's not always going to be made up to what these gurus are showing you. We're not always going to be making millions in dollars and you're going to get into a Lambo, right? Here are the trades that I took. Wow. This is exactly what I was telling you guys. Scalpy. A 50-second, almost 2 minutes, 2 minutes. It looks like I'm averaging like about 2.5 minutes. But try to have larger winners than your losers, I guess, right? This winner outweighed this loser. I had a normal quote unquote loser for me when I try to lose no more than 300. This was a small loss, and then there was my big win at the end that decided when I decided to cut it off to put me green on the day. But yeah, here is all my entries and exits. This is for. Is this all for just one today? This is all just for today. You guys could go ahead and pause the video if you would like to view it. But yeah. So we'll be starting off Thursday, January 25th with $768.30 in the green. Alrighty, I'll catch you guys tomorrow.